Inshallah and Ashe. Mystic Monday blessings to you and for you as always. So we are tidying up the seams of the Gemini season, threading up the words. Have you recalibrated your mind to work in your favor? Sometimes our mind can really corrupt our system, right? Maybe it's time you've scripted a new story, a new chapter of divine design, being in divine alignment. After a juicy new moon in Gemini, we are moving towards a full moon, 2 of them in the season of the moon, Cancer. So the full moon meditation will be up soon. Strawberry Fields Forever. I love that song. Reminds me of both the Beatles and the Bee Gees. But if you have yet to imagine 8, go back and listen to the Gemini new moon. And if you have a Gemini moon natally when you were born, tune in as well. I think that will gravitate some things. With that, you are listening to the weekly energetic snippet. Once again, I am your host, the Tonya D. I'm a practicing holistic shaman medium, an otherworldly life coach, and a subtle energetic surgeon, a reflector by design, following the lunar energies through the seasons, the celestial heavenly bodies, with the gates in human design, and quite frequently a lot more. I do call myself a holistic shaman medium, which is just a merging choreography of them all, mapping out the 4 pillars, one design at a time. And I'm here to show you who you are, why you arrived on the planet at this particular time, initiating gift and purpose. And if you are new to my show, my channel, please subscribe, ring the bell to alert other celestial lunar beings that resonate with my frequency, with my show, as we evolve our inner glimmer, literally radiating our brilliance for all of the world to see, so we all illuminate and shine brighter. I also have a unique membership mentorship opportunity. That's kind of how I see everything as an opportunity, right? An offer, an opportunity. But the Shamanic Healing Academy, what is this? It is the Sha in the medium. That's how it all came about. It's an online grimoire, a library of all of my intuitive offerings for an introductory offer of only $3.99 for the first 30 days and then $19.99 thereafter. I do see this as an online virtual coven. I love the word coven for a few reasons. A coven to me is a sacred gathering space designed so that you can share your insight, your magic, your gift, your wisdom, your purpose. And gift and purpose is a collaboration. They really go together. You can't have one without the other. What's also on my online virtual library, what's amazing is you can actually learn at your own space and also at your own pace. Be sure to ask questions, ask affirmations. Foundation, if you're a beginning journey within the energy medicine world, the energy body demystified is kind of a beginner phase. If you're proficient, change your stars plus voices and secrets of the other world. They're all in that otherworldly medicine cabinet, that library. More of our origins. I like to see it as a grimoire where we add continually to it as we evolve. Ritual insights, indigenous spirit technologies, and a lot more. And just having access as well to all my Spill the Tea replays and other musings that come to mind. But the Coven, it's an online community off of social media. It's a private social space within the Shamanic Healing Academy. Being a seer of the unseen, as I do follow the goddess of the night, mapping out our emotional field, emoting, the channels and gates within human design and the I Ching. I bring this up as we're soon to be in the season of the moon. So the lunarities are literally piping hot, if you will, or at the tides. But filling into your moon as we change season and the tides are ebbing and flowing. You know, you may have been born under the luminary of a full moon. As your natal moon travels through the season, it really does have a different phase if you were like to look at it differently, seeing it through the eyes of a seer. So really staying curious, goddesses. I think we're all goddesses, really. And if you haven't yet, please do subscribe here on YouTube. Why? Ring the bell, get notifications. It's time to take my watch times into the infinite, out into the galaxy. New subscribers, share with your friends. It's our birthright. It truly is our birthright to shine and illuminate and glimmer to a new angelic number weekly, right? But also subscribe to the Musing News, making your inbox glimmer for other mystical musings, including Spill the Tea. Spill the Tea is an online show. It's a monthly live show. It's always held the third Friday of each month. Coming up this Friday, June 17th. No, it's not. It's June 21st. Me and my numbers. I am off today. It's a live venue through Zoom and an online coven, always at 11:30 Mountain Time. It's coming this Friday. This June Spill the Tea is all about Cancer season, the moon, our sacral channel, emotional empathy, and a few other things. All you have to do is subscribe, make your inbox glimmer. The live link gets sent out through email 24 hours before. And then again, 15 minutes before I go live is a second one. Giving a shout out there. But check your spam so you don't miss a show. I always house them in the Shamanic Healing Academy. And then Reflector's Guidance this week. Oh, hit that already. There we are. The Libra moon has brought us into the weekend. Did you find yourself partnering up for Father's Day? I kind of had a moment, we want to change it to maybe Man's Day, being a man. So with the voice of Gemini invoking what our heart believes in all this circulation of air, and you can't catch air, right? Or did you catch air, catch flight? It's the whispering winds. An idea may have popped in. Maybe you're on the tailspin of the plane. There's no need to compare ourselves to others. We do that too often. The best thing to do is give space to really embrace your own inner authenticity. It's our intuitive spiritual truth. It's a truth serum, using words, but also be an active listener, engaging in word smithing, conversations, being authentic, being true, really connecting with others on a very deeper level, majestic even. But then as the moon moves into Scorpio, which is actually happening later today, the Scorpio moon is offering us a moment. And just know, Scorpio does not get the Gemini sun. It's like they're off alignment, if you will, in a different gravitational pole. So it's like what we think and what we feel maybe go deep into the burrows, into the waters. On this Moon's Day, Monday, we're kind of moving there. So just be aware of the deep waters, the emoting, the emotions. Just be aware, be consciously aware. The moon is in Scorpio until Thursday. And then on Jupiter's day, the moon moves into Sagittarius, the sign of Jupiter in Sagittarius. So this energy is going to be very exciting. It's a high vibe energy right before the full moon in Capricorn, opposing our partnerships energy. Maybe we're feeling partnered, or maybe we're feeling an ending of something. What we think becomes something, something we can believe in. So the moon is in Sagittarius Thursday and Friday, And then, of course, we've got the full moon in Capricorn. Let's get to that one. There we go. So the strawberry moon, dive into maturity, the earth, the water, giving guidance, flowing with our emotions. Emotions start to blossom, rise from the earth. The moon is full on Saturn's day with Saturn, Capricorn, right? More gusto, more energy for that, for like flowing to us and for us. That's how I see that. But on the menu, I have gift and purpose. So if you are feeling as if your life's at a standstill, maybe you're having a quandary, what's your next move? Where do I belong? Gift and purpose, if your soul is calling to join, it's a webinar I do usually randomly. This one's coming August 10th, so mark your calendar. The price will go up August 1st, a little bit, I'll say. I also have cowrie shell divinations. So if you're feeling you need more of a private session, a one-on-one, redeem, if you will. I do have that happening. Here's my little glimmer there. Believe 33 all in capitals. If you're feeling confused, maybe you're addressing some forces of adversity, whether it's in career, relationships, home life, maybe you're having an identity crisis. I give rituals as prescriptions within my divinations. It really does go well with gift and purpose beforehand, by the way, some inner self-discovery, some integration of the rituals, online mapping all of this out. So during a divination, if you work with me more one-on-one, we literally begin by invoking the world of spirit, seeing where you are, and integrating those rituals. So you may need more than one session, just to be clear and to be authentic, by crafting your soul's harmonic so that you literally are vibrationally aligned with your unique gift and purpose, why you arrived. And gift and purpose is the foundation to the elemental pathway. You can't have one without having the other. And we also cycle through the seasons just like nature. We are nature, right? So the sun, the heavenly frequency is playing and creating in the earth realm, the earth plane. And if you haven't yet taken the Change Your Stars quiz, it's at almost the bottom of my landing page. If you scroll down, I would highly recommend that you really start with that. And then join me for Gift and Purpose, a live event, or schedule a cowrie shell divination, different opportunities, different strokes for different folks. However, this is where we dive into the subtle energies along with the elementals and some numerology and the celestial bodies. It may be the environment and the people that you surround yourself with. Like what's in the way of you glimmering? It could be a lesson, a memo, getting the short end of the stick, even if we're aware of the memo. And the Chinese 4 pillars of destiny, that really maps out our elemental design, our Chinese biorhythm. We receive telltale signs all the time through the skin. The skin reflects just as much as it absorbs the body, right? The body's language, it gives us insight into all of the things. Mental clarity, emotional, like everything you can imagine. And if we don't listen to our body, attune and align with our own frequencies, our own soul's harmonics, they get out of tune, all of them. I also look into the home's energetic foundation as well. We get into a loop. So really using these final threadings of the Gemini energy to identify arenas where we can improve and just break free from the negative mind loop, trusting our intuition, our intellect, the gates. We have Jupiter giving us a full tank in Gemini, igniting connection, communication, all things Gemini, right? Depending where it's floating through the chart. Words. So take in the opportunities, put your thoughts on paper, invoke them. I do a morning and a daily invocation. I pick a word of the day. Words really have power, right? But take time, reflect, create a positive charge, igniting, ignition, and allow the magic of words be what shapes your day-to-day reality into the future even. Besides the celestial energies and podcasts, I do have both new and full moon meditations, along with some rituals, and of course, my weekly energetic show. And on the elemental highway this week, I'm kind of excited, can you tell? We have a yang water rat of a day. There's a lot of water there, right? Resources. Water is kind of a resource. It's possibly some directionless. So our thoughts may feel water racing through our veins. Earth is the element that guides and directs and also contains water. We've got yin water in storage in the dragon. That's where that's coming from. So within the 5 elements, it's time to give ourselves some structure, framework, guidance to really assist in focusing and honing in where the waters are going and really calming our mind with some grounding energy, possibly grounding into the earth for direction and guidance, the soil, the element of earth. Also some meditation. I would possibly go sit by some moving water to really calm our senses, bringing us some inner peace. And in the Chinese methodology, the cosmology of the Chinese, the rat and the horse are actually in conflict. They're 2 opposing forces. I find that curious because, Sagittarius and Gemini are opposing forces. We're heading into that once again, sort of, in a way, right? But the energy, the chi is not supportive of our day. They're vibrationally not aligned. But both of these animals are very chatty, social, part of what's been coined a peach blossom. So you may feel, water, the desire, fire, to chat up your day. Catch up with those heartfelt loves, things you adore, adorn them with flowers, going with the flow. This is a reminder that our mind always has the power to change our reality. Training our mind to be calm, in the zone of neutrality, navigating those unknown storms. We are the master of our own mind and just focusing on our vision, the imagined 8, instead of allowing any fears to really pull us into the muddy waters. A few things I've actually started to do for myself. I always assume that the universe is always working in my favor. I will literally say, thank you, universe, for showing me that. Or sometimes I just look up and say, thank you, universe, or I got the memo, whatever it is. Just making the assumption that no matter what shows up in my life, any arena or area of life, I always want to hold the positive, optimistic, and even revision what's happened for me, that it's always in my highest good, whether it's home, love, career, anything in my life, family, spirit, society, all the things, right? Etc. and so much more. But as a creator in the creatrix, it is kind of a matrix. I decide that everything is working out in my favor. Everything is aligning in my favor. And then I give it a positive, optimistic sensation, this adding a spin of excitement, aligned frequency. And remember, we are often the ones attaching meanings to things, giving them labels. So you too can convince yourself, assuming that everything is coming full circle, what you seek is also seeking you. That's also what I say. Seeking inner peace is seeking me. So life is always supporting us. Everything's working out in my favor. Being in the zone of neutrality, we are the ones that really attach either positive or negative meanings to all of these things. So what if we flipped the switch as a collective, switched all the things that felt out of sync to a pronoid? I heard that on TikTok, pronoid, a positive instead of a paranoid. From seemingly negative experiences, things have turned around to really be a benefactor to us, and also vice versa. So when you start to pay attention to the way people talk, the way people communicate, bond with each other, all the things, it's always typically, more than likely, usually over the worst case scenarios. The worst is going to happen. The worst thing is going to come. It kind of reminds me of Eeyore, or even towards a fearful path where we're fearing the future. We're fearful of the direction. But what if we flipped the switch where everything is always working out in my favor? The universe is always guiding me. Life is always supporting me and in support of. Everything I seek is seeking me. Everything returns, comes back, right? It also aligns itself to support me. Work in my favor. These are just things I do every morning. Life, creator, God. I communicate to spirit. It's always a yes, but not only is it yes, but more importantly, it's like, what else? Yes, and tit for tat. So everything's always working out for me. I kind of tune into that frequency first thing in the morning and before I go to bed. But try to make that spin, adding a shift, an optimistic twist, like the cherry on top, a twist of lemon, a lime, a mint, a sprig, whatever that is, towards all the things that happen in your life, and see if that doesn't transform things in your favor, this or that. just a more optimistic playground. Okay, so on to the messages. Let's do a little switchy. Oh, sometimes I look and I'm so funny. I crack myself up. But the messages, I'm actually going with the my angel tarot deck. I think that's what this is called. Yeah, the angel tarot, the angelic realm, which who doesn't love that? But first up on this mystical, magical Monday, Moon's Day, voila! We have the angel of the past, judgment. I'm loving this. This is a great message, and two little dolphins in the background there. She's floating on the cloud line, it looks like. The angel of the past plus the 20 up here. 2 tens. This is like the soul's reckoning, a reckoning agent, a spiritual awakening. It's time to give pause. Trust the feeling. Give pause and a space to what we truly are. It really is a wake-up call. It reminds me of a wake-up call. Maybe we do a little assessment of our past actions with the dolphins, the 2 dolphins in the water. That represents our past people, places, situations, things, our memoirs, memories, water of our bones, right? On a day full of water. So just pay attention to your feelings, create some sacred space, do some reflecting, maybe do a little life review. Maybe you're going through a cleansing, a renewal, some second chances, an opportunity. But the angel of the past sees us looking back before we finally take a step forward. So forgiveness is key in order to access a resolution, inner conflict resolution. So you may be in need of like upcycling a spiritual practice. Maybe you need to start one. Maybe you need to renew an old one. I have a lot of people that do some spiritual practice, and then once the spiritual practice has done what they were asking for, they all of a sudden quit doing it. And I'm like, whoa, that's part of your energy. You know, you can't start and then just stop. Otherwise the integration takes longer. But this is a sign that we are really connecting to our gatekeepers, our guides, our guardians, our angels, our ancestors, just shedding new light upon an old situation, a new set of eyes. But the angel's message is to look back without regret, learn from our past mistakes in order to move forward. So that was a lot, right? And then on Terrific Tuesday, oh my goodness, look at that. We've got the High Priestess, the angel there. It's a 2. The moon is in Scorpio. It's the angel of power, which I feel like Scorpio has a lot of power. I'd even throw in transformation, intuition, our higher self, our Sira, what we look like on the other side, secrets, our spirit guides. So we've got this on 2 days in a row. It's a day to get a divination, by the way. But again, it's our inspirited guidance. It's our psychic abilities, a wise mentor. You may seek some wisdom from a mentor, even somebody not of this world, maybe somebody who's on a different frequency. It's going to give us direction and guide us to be on the right path on a Mars-initiated day. But the High Priestess rules our inner world, so you may need to go to the zone of neutrality and hold space there. Pay attention to the subtle messages. Take my Change Your Stars quiz. It's super fun. It's on my homepage. By the way, just scroll all the way down. Listen to your dreams. Being the angel of power, it's the power of our intuition. It's spiritual divine connection, finding our authentic selves. She's in the in-between. She's in between the edge of this world along with the celestial realms of the other world. Dimensions, kind of a sensation there. She's the wisdom keeper of our spiritual experiences. It's kind of a sacred book. It's also the symbol of the moon along with the number 2. And the moon being in Scorpio, this is the depths or the deep waters of our dreams. It's the mysteries, the magic, the secrets that are held below the surface. So it's not only a time to trust our intuition, but also to value it. So this guidance truly is priceless, especially when we listen to it, right? Intuition is our beacon. It's our guidance system. And then on Wednesday, Mercury's day, we have the Ace of Cups and some love. This is us feeling the love. Sorry, I was trying to fix that so it wasn't doing the light thing, whatever it's doing. But the Ace of Cups and love. I feel like we're going to get the nectar of the gods filling up our chalice with loving ourselves, the love of self inside of us, along with water. You know, all of these messages are pretty watery. One has dolphins, right? But this is all about new beginnings. It's a one, loving our new beginnings, birthing something new, new feelings, feeling divinely guided, spiritual love, first new beginnings, emotions, feelings, being in the flow, creativity, doing something we love by our heart's design, and listening to our heart's desires and passions ignite, being in the flow of feeling impassioned, embodying them, embracing joy molecules. So it's the excitement with a dash of gratitude, of course. And I always see adjectives or emotions as adjectives, like that you add into the cosmic soup, herbs, like when you're cooking. But I would imagine 8 and be in the flow of your imagination. Assume it has already arrived. Be in touch with your inner intuition. This is a very intuitive week. Have you noticed? Just remembering our past and letting go. There's no harboring. Then we had the high priestess, the angel of power, into the loving streams of these waterways. This is great. This could also be fertility, fertilizer on something you're birthing, of all the things, birthing a business, birthing a new project, an adventure. That really has that gleeful feeling and just nurturing our inner baby, our inner child, whatever brings your heart and your soul joy percolating. I kind of like all of that, to be honest. And then on Tantalizing Thursday, Jupiter's Day, oh my goddess, we have the angel of integrity and justice. Justice will be served. My friend's dog is named Justice. That's kind of funny. This is happening on Jupiter's Day, which is also curious. This is about everything working out in our favor and really thanking the universe for showing us that whatever it is arrived. The Angel of Justice, I love this color. It does remind me of Scorpio, not gonna lie. But the Angel of Justice, I feel like we're at the last threads of the Scorpio moon on this day. Possibly we've moved actually into Sagittarius, which is actually, Jupiter's Day, Sag moon. Oh my goddess, you can't make this up, right? But this is a little shaboozy of like, good Lord, oh my. Adding that double shot of whiskey. I don't know if you've heard that song, but it's kind of got a nice beat. This is the angel of the crossroads, or being at a crossroads of a legal decision, the cause and the effect of the decision, getting the truth out of the matter, a truth serum. It feels kind of Libra-like, the balancing of the scales, compassion even. There's a sword of integrity, kind of stands for the punishment or the mallet, along with the scales, with a feather. I don't know if you can see the feather. Protection, otherworldly beings protecting us. Weighing in on the souls, the departed souls, the angel of integrity, really a change agent, consequences of the decision, the cause, the effect. If you deserve justice, you're going to have it. But also on Jupiter's Day, this all really makes sense, doesn't it? It's all in the flow. Having justice, or on the opposite side of that, being called to take account for our actions, our initiations. Possibly, maybe we're being discredited, maybe we're being misled. Something becomes exposed, it comes out. But all in all, just pay attention to the balance of work flow. It is a harmonious kind of energy to me. It's like things getting settled. And also treat others how you wish to be treated, which is harmonious, balanced, and fair. And then we finish on Fantastic Friday. Who joins me live on Fridays, by the way? We've got the Ace of Pentacles, and Abundance. I love that. And if you don't know, real quick, I do go live on my Tonya D Facebook page. I do mini cowrie shell divinations on Fridays live. But anyway, the Ace of Pentacles, Abundance. Again, another one. This is fantastic to me. On the first day of Cancer, the season of Cancer, we have abundance. Hopefully you can feel it. Maybe imaginate it. Trust the guidance. We've been given guidance all week long. So these are really some great messages. Green to me is healing. It's home. It's earth. It's birth. It's growth. You know, it's kind of the direction of wood. It's also finances, being financially abundant. It's prosperity and flow. Just knowing it's on its way. So literally acting as if it has already arrived so we can manifest it. This may come in a variety of forms, a new career direction, a job, some money or financial offers, a bonus, a surge of energy, a new client, just an opportunity that comes out of nowhere. All the things that bring your heart stability, financial security, moving it into the future. Just feel into that. Planning, goal setting, all the things, and it might just be that all the things you've been planning for and setting the goals for, like manifesting through the whole season of Gemini and then landing on the first day of Cancer. So, what are your abundance goals? This is often one of those messages. It's a message of success. Could be a successful interview, a mortgage, rent, new home, a new car, starting a new business, going out for an adventure. Just knowing this is happening always for us. We're always receiving the blessings of abundance with all the things, being valued, bringing value. Also money and support, just knowing it's on its way, it's already arrived. I'm taking it. Yeah, I feel like that's a great way to start off the Cancer season, right? So on to the mystic messages. Let's do this. There I go. Now this mystic message I really liked for a few reasons. We have, just put your left hand on your heart. I feel my intuition and value and trust the message I received. It's our internal guidance system. But be sure to check out the meditation coming soon for the moon. The Cancer Sacred Spirit Circle will be up as well. I always do that when the sun first aligns or enters into a new season. And of course, join me online for a virtual experience of gift and purpose, along with a divination session. Use the code BELIEVE33 to redeem a savings. I'm going to be shifting my pricing here soon, so get in while you can and make it good or gooder. And I'll see you on the other side. Ashe, blessings.